Just take us through what you're feeling in your team right now.
I'm just ecstatic for them. I'm really proud of them. They have put together a really special season. I'm going to make sure that we really enjoy this. It's nice having a week off before we get to the SEC tournament, so we have a few days to really enjoy this. And then we know that we still have a lot of softball to play, but they have worked their tails off to accomplish this. Like I told them in the circle, they came here to do this. They came here because they saw that we could do it. They trusted us. They had a vision, and they've absolutely committed to this. And I just can't say how proud I am of them. They took a lot of guts and a lot of toughness. Yeah. It is a tough place to win. And they had a lot of guts today. They just stayed the course and did an incredible job. I'm really proud of them.
I was also going to ask, what was the discussion like between games? Anybody?
We felt like we played well in game one. We felt like we played well. We felt like, in this thick air and the wind blowing in, it's going to be hard to get a ball out. So we were going to need to make an adjustment. I think game one, if you look at Gibby's ball in the first inning, any other day here and then any other park, it's a grand slam. And Linny's, I don't know what inning it was that she hit it. That's out. But it wasn't today. And so we had to figure out how to make an adjustment and be better in game two. But, we just kind of reset. We said, hey, we liked how we prepared for it. We liked how we battled it and fall our way. And now we need to refocus and go after game two. And then we had a lot of downtime. So we got to eat a little, we got to get out of the heat, and just kind of reset and use it to our advantage.
Was the plan all along to start Autumn in game two, or was that a discussion that you had?
No, it was a discussion. It was it's all hands on deck for, every game. So we had our plan for game one. I thought Mary pitched really well in game one, and we didn't need to use anybody else. Autumn was ready. Jenna was ready. Autumn was ready at the end, and we just felt like it was the best to roll Stormy and get what we could out of her while she was still feeling good. And Jenna was ready again, and Mary still had a ton in the tank. So we knew it was going to be all hands on deck. We were focusing on one game at a time, not the day. And so, Autumn gave us everything she could today. And Mary picked up right where she had left off. So just really proud of them. I think I'm going to say that 75 times. Sorry. I'm not really sorry though.
I'll let somebody else go. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Jason, you have a question?
I wonder how that Gatorade or water bath, whatever that was, felt, and just being able to celebrate with your team there after what you guys have gone through the last 5 years.
That was the best ice bath I've ever taken. And it was obviously emotional for all of us, but it was just huge. And just to have that moment, just to see their toughness on display throughout the course of this season, throughout the course of the SEC season, throughout the course of this weekend. I mean, it was pretty awesome to share that moment with them.
Kind of touched on it on TV, but the buy-in that's had to happen, people coming in from where you were your first year to winning the SEC your second, this year, just what's that been like, that road and that journey, and, reflecting on that quickly after this game?
Well, it's been a grind, but, they came here to change it. They came here to leave their mark on this program, each and every one of them. And I remember just, each of their recruiting visits. That's what we talk about. Come here and leave your mark on this thing. That's why we're here. We know this can be a special thing. And they've absolutely committed to it. Every one of them, they've committed to it every day. And that everybody in that circle, and then everybody that came before them. And, this team is really special. I don't know that we've ever had, we've had some really great teams, but this camaraderie of this team is something I've never experienced. And they just have each other's backs. They aren't too focused on not having the glamorous role, and they just hype each other up. And then they have a ton of guts. So, and I'm just proud of them.
Final thing from me, just how difficult was it to not get frustrated with not getting the hit, and then finally to see those hits. I mean, you leave the bases loaded to start the first 2 innings today. The second, just to finally see some hits, those back-to-back home runs. Just how good did that feel to see that happen there?
It felt good. I felt really confident that we could keep their runs down. I felt like Mary was throwing really well. I thought Autumn was throwing really well, and I just felt like if we could get a few that we could really get this done. And I think it's huge for them to not get frustrated after that first game when you really feel like a few of those hits. You feel like you get all of them, and it ends up being kind of routine for the outfield. And so, frustration, we talk about it. It's a little bit irrational and it's a liar. So, staying the course and, just trusting that we're prepared for this, trusting that we can make the adjustments, and then actually obviously executing it. But I felt confident in our pitching staff. I thought our defense played really well. Sam had a huge catch to take the momentum back, and also after they strung some hits off of Stormy to come back and score another one with Kayla Green scoring on a double from first. It's just a momentum grabber, and they honestly just controlled their emotions really, really well. They really have all year, with the exception of a couple games. But on a weekend like this, when you're playing at LSU, it is an incredibly tough place to play. It's a tough place to win, and so to control your emotions and stay the course and be that gutsy and pull it out is really incredible, especially when you know what's on the line, and being able to grab that, it's huge.
All right, we have time for one more question. Porter, you have a question?
Yeah, Coach, just how fitting was it, just how hard this team has played all year to take the last game 2 of a doubleheader for your team to finally clinch it?
Yeah, we wouldn't have it any other way. Even yesterday, we were watching Florida and Missouri, and obviously we knew, what our fate could be if Missouri could pull that out. And big time players show up at big games, and Hannah Adams is great. But we were like, why? No, we're going to do it our way. We're going to do it our way, and why wouldn't we? Wait till the last game. But again, I think that just takes so much poise. It takes controlling emotions, staying the course, trusting each other, fighting for each other. And it's pretty awesome ending to SEC play.
Well, congratulations, Coach, and enjoy it.
Thank you so much. We are going to absolutely enjoy this. Thank you so much.